kohlrabi. Now, this will also be found with leaves on it or in a purple color as well. Kohlrabi is like a natural multivitamin because it is so full of nutrients. It's really great for digestion. It's really great for helping you to lose weight because it helps you feel full longer. It's really good for blood pressure, anemia, for bone health, which is really exciting. It's also really good for brain health. It's good for metabolism. It's got lots of really great benefits. So today we are going to focus on this ingredient, and for a couple of videos here and there we will also focus on this ingredient because I discovered it and I'm in love with it. It's so refreshing. I've had it raw, I've had it roasted, and I actually am going to try putting it in the air fryer like French fries. But today we are focusing on a delicious apple, fennel, and kohlrabi salad. So let's get right to that. So today we're going to need fennel, kohlrabi, lemon, Romano, 2 Honeycrisp apples, some fresh mint, olive oil, vinegar, and salt. Okay, the first ingredient we're going to work on is the kohlrabi. You may have never seen this before. Kohlrabi, it also will have leaves on it, and it can be found purple or green. Kohlrabi is really great for brain health, for heart health, for all kinds of really great things. It's also low calorie, so it's a great option. A lot of people will turn this into chips or fries. So we're going to cut off the stem and the part where the leaves are. Okay. This can also be eaten roasted or raw, but what you do want to do is you want to get this outside skin off. You can use a peeler, but I found to just take my knife and just sort of go around the outside worked better. That was just my observance. So let me finish that and we'll come right back. So the kohlrabi is peeled. I've cut it in half and I put the flat surface of the food where I cut it onto the cutting board to keep it stable. And then I'm just going to thinly shave it. If you have a mandolin, this would be a great time to use it, but I like to try to do videos with tools that most people probably have in their kitchen already. So I'm just going to cut it thin with a knife, and then I'm probably going to cut those in half so that they're a little easier to get into your mouth. I just do the same thing with the apples, but I cut it in half. I like to leave the skin on, and then I come at it. Got a little bit of stem in there. If that happens, you just V-cut it out of there, and then you're good. And then I lay it flat, and I cut it this way, and I get all of that out. Do it one more time. You can see the rounded part there of the core, and then lay it flat and cut that out, and then I'll just thin slice that as well. And slice the apples. I'm just cutting them in half this way. And next is the fennel, and we are going to use both the bulb and the frond, F-R-O-N-D-S, fronds. Washed the fennel, and now I'm going to cut the end off, and then, there's a little spot there that needs to come off. And then I'm also going to cut it. There's another spot that I don't want. Do that. And then I'm going to cut it this way. And then again, I'm going to lay it flat, and I'm going to thin slice all the fronds. So I'm just going to take one, and I'm just going to come at it with my knife. It's almost like dill, not in flavor, but in the way that it acts. So you would cut it similar to the way you would cut dill. Take out a couple of these bigger stems. I just cut them right in there, and then I just take them out, but I don't really worry too much about it because I will eat the bigger pieces as well. And then I just chop them up and put them on top. For the mint, I just sort of pile it up and roll it together. This little guy. And then I just cut it like this. Whoops, that was a little too fat. And then I'll come back in this way. And this is fresh mint from the garden. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to shave some Romano cheese just with our vegetable peeler. Just like this. We'll be back. And I forgot to mention is hazelnut. So I'm going to put this on a little pan and I'm going to toast it right up. Our bowl, while we wait for our hazelnuts, we're going to take a microplaner. We're just going to do some lemon. Okay, we'll come back. Next we are going to squeeze some lemon juice. And once we have all of this in here, we are going to toss it all together. Let me just do another half using this citrus press, which helps juice this lemon really well. And the lemon will help preserve the color of the apples. I'm going to wait for that second half. We're going to put some white wine vinegar. There are measurements for this, but I'm not doing them. Okay, we're going to put some olive oil. Okay, some fresh cracked salt, or kosher salt, whatever you have. Some fresh cracked pepper. We'll pop those hazelnuts in, and we will be good to go. And we'll add our toasted hazelnuts, and we will toss it all together. In the next video, you'll see we will be trying it. Okay, it's taste testing time, my favorite. All right, so we want to make sure we get a little fennel, a little apple, a little kohlrabi. This is going to make a kind of a big bite. A little cheese. So you'll have to forgive me for eating on the camera, but This is delicious. It's very refreshing, and that cheese gives it that like little something that it needs, and the nuts, and you're getting such a variety of fruits and vegetables here that you are really nourishing your gut with so many good things. The more variety you can have in your food, the more variety of good bacteria you'll have in your gut, which will only benefit your health in every way possible. So don't be afraid of trying new things. You just might love them. I'd love to know if you give kohlrabi a try, or fennel. Maybe you use them both already. In the comments, you can let me know how you use them. But we will do a couple more videos with kohlrabi. So make sure you hit subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can make sure you don't miss those. And I am grateful you were here today, and we'll see you on the next video.